Hey guys, it's Ash here, and I'm gonna be doing another stream of consciousness ramble. I have no idea how to actually start one of these. I'll figure it out at some point. But yeah, sound might be a little different right now. I'm trying out the new mic. I'm still kinda trying to figure out the intricacies and best ways of using it, but it's like it takes in so little background noise that I really do want to get the most use out of it as I can. But yeah, the one thing that I've noticed about this thing that actually kind of does come up is that I don't have a shock mount for this. So if I tap on the desk, that's really loud. That is way louder than it would be on the other one, because the other one isn't getting the vibrations from the desk. But anyway, yeah, I wasn't planning on doing a stream of consciousness. I was hoping to have a stream ready, and I was hoping to, have more Song of the Deep ready to go, but didn't end up happening. I just finished working on a show, and that took up basically all the time I would have spent with streams and editing and all that. Plus, I mentioned the last time I got a promotion. They promoted me, transferred me to another store, and this past weekend I heard the store they transferred me to is shutting down. So that's been fun. My job's safe. I've already gotten the assurances, already kinda started figuring it out, but I am gonna just be transferred to another store, same position, but it's kinda as much as it kinda sucks, because I'm just getting used to the place, I can still understand why. Because a majority of my shifts, there are no customers in. No one is there. Nobody ever comes in. And there's another GameStop, maybe 5 minutes away. So people don't have to come to our store. Apparently the other GameStop, the customer service isn't that great. But, we're not the only option here. So, yeah. So that's been a bit stressful. It's I'm kinda at the position I'm in right now. I have the authority to kinda do more stuff, but it's now it's just kind of the question of, okay, what really needs to be done right now? And it's when the store's shutting down, no matter what you do, it's how do I prioritize this? How do I prioritize the things that need to happen when, however it goes, this location's shutting down? And the manager knew. He knew about it for a couple weeks. The thing is, he had to go to conferences, and he didn't want to bring it all up and then immediately leave. Which, that's good, I guess. It's just would have been nice if I knew. I mean, it's like the more I think about it, the more I'm like, maybe is like, maybe yet another transfer isn't the worst thing, because it's like, I kinda was never really able to get in the rhythm for this store. It's like, the store I was at before, really busy. Constantly stuff to do. Then, there's this store. Nothing to do. Nothing going on. It's like, I kind of feel like, maybe I need that more constant pressure there. Well, I don't know. All I know is, got one more week at this store. Honestly, less than that. The one thing that sorta sucks is that the store that they're looking at transferring me to, I need to actually figure out the public transportation route to get there. I know one way to get there, but that bus runs like once an hour, and I really don't feel like taking it. It's like, let me put it this way. When you're talking about public transportation, anything can delay you. Like maybe someone in a wheelchair. It takes a bit longer to kind of get them situated on a bus. It takes a bit longer. Then there's traffic. Then there's, maybe there might be road work. This bus route, if I take this bus route to the new store, it's like the last leg of the trip. And basically, before I would get on, the bus does a bunch of pointless loops through local roads. So, absolutely everything that could make the bus run late is going to happen before I can get on it. Like, seriously, there have been times where I've been waiting for this bus for like half an hour. Like, this thing was half an hour late. It's like, I really want some other route, but I gotta actually figure out what that is. Man, I am still really tired. Like, between the show and, stuff changing with work, I'm still pretty tired. But yeah, between all of that going on and all of that confusion and stress, I haven't gotten nearly enough done, Like yesterday's Song of the Deep video. That was supposed to be like the first half of one, but like late last night I was sitting there in Sony Vegas and I was just like, oh dear God, I can't deal with this. Make it stop. Make it stop. Yeah, I'm thinking when I finish with this, I'm gonna be streaming through the rest of the Dishonored DLC because I really don't want to edit that thing. I don't want to edit that stuff. It's like, I don't like changing my formats, like, part way into a thing. I don't like doing that. I will just lose my mind if I have to edit that. Because the thing about Dishonored is that I'll go at it with the best possible intentions, and then I'll fuck something up, and I'll wind up having to kill a bunch of people and ruining the no death run. Now I like to, like, in the editing process, kinda clip a lot of that, or like do the speed up thing while I'm dicing people. But on the other hand, I don't think I'll be able to stand doing that. And honestly, it's like, it's been so long since the last time I uploaded a video for that. It's probably okay. You know, it's fine. But I am actually thinking, like, I might have to do that a little more than I'm planning. You know, I'm really debating how I want to do Dishonored 2. You know, it's just like, I'll go through time periods where I just cannot deal with the thought of doing any more editing. But honestly, that's been like every time I've sit down to edit lately. I just can't stand it. And, you know, the thing you gotta remember about my channel is that, you know, my viewer base, I'm not doing this professionally. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. And the editing is something I'm thoroughly not enjoying. So, why am I doing it? You know, I'm putting myself through so much stuff that I'm really not liking. And it's like, to be honest, there's alternatives. There's streaming. I can do that. I did that with Bloodborne, and I got through that game. Probably would not have done that if I was recording. If I just stuck to recording it, it probably would have just stressed me out too much and I would have quit. So, yeah. It's like the more I'm actually talking about it, the more I'm just like, yeah, I'm streaming it. I'm streaming Dishonored 2. I'm not gonna record that, but it's like, you know, I feel like if I don't record it, it's like, I don't know, it's like Dishonored 1 was one of the early games that I recorded. And I stuck with that when everything on my computer was breaking. Like, I'm trying to think. Yeah, that was like when I got a graphics card that my power supply couldn't handle, and that was about when I realized that my power supply was actually shorting out other components. That was all like during that. And it was when my microphone started dying and I had to look at a new one. You know, there was so much that I went through for that game. And it's like, should I really be like, I mean, you know, even now that I put it like that, I'll be starting Dishonored 2, most likely, anyway, in a state of mind where I cannot stand editing. So, it's kind of par for the course for that series. God, it's like, you know, this is the great thing about these kinds of videos. I'll just like be rambling and then I'll actually start making sense to myself. So, yeah, I mean, I was already looking at doing more of a push on Twitch because editing and kinda YouTube getting more VOD kind of things. It's how things have been with God Eater, and that's been alright.
Time is a picture in motion through eternity. When you appeared,
I am still thinking, like,
still,
Song of the Deep,
you made the picture.
I'm so far in that game. Like, I looked at
I'm here to make
a
my clocks tick.
general overview of the game. I have, like, barely anything left to do in that game.
I can't
Like, I'm so close to the
I
end.
can remove you from my here and now, capture you and bring you back.
There's not much point in changing up the format when it's already almost over. So that one I'll keep recording. Mirror's Edge, I'm already looking at doing a stream where I'm just doing a bunch of the optional stuff, getting back into the swing of it, because it's been a while since I've even touched that game. Like, when I made the decision that I was gonna stick with Song of the Deep until I finished it, and then go back to Mirror's Edge. That was like the last time I actually played it. So, you know, I haven't really, I haven't played it since then. I'm out of practice. So I was already thinking of doing a stream where I did all the optional stuff. You know, I've been kind of avoiding them. Now I'll actually do it. Maybe when I'm doing that, I can see how well it works and like how much I like the end product. And then I'll decide, you know, from there how I want to do the rest of that series. But it's like, with all this uncertainty in my schedule, I was just kind of getting into a swing of things where I could kind of tell if I could actually do a stream after work. And now I gotta change it again. Alright. I'm gonna get going. I actually have no idea what gameplay footage I actually have that I can put behind this. I think I've used it all. Like, I'm actually kind of wondering if I've used any of them more than once. I might have actually done that. I'm not actually sure. But anyway, I also kind of want to, like... I also kind of want to check out the audio. Because, you know, this is a new mic. I have no idea how well it's actually gonna cooperate with my normal process. I will say, like, what I'm doing right now, like, I've got Voicemeeter running, and aside from that motorcycle that just went by, I'm picking up very little background noise. Like, right now, I've got my fan running. And occasionally, I've kind of, like, been turned in such a way that it's actually, like, blowing and bouncing off my, like, shoulder into the mic. But, you know, for the most part, hasn't really been picking up. So, yeah, I kind of want to... I'm still kind of, like, experimenting with this mic. You'd be surprised at how long I was experimenting with the condenser, which is... Yeah, for some reason I just completely had a brain fart about whether or not that was the right word. Yeah, the condenser. Don't know why I totally forgot about that word. I'm tired, that's my excuse.
You live under the illusion of control.
But...
Abandon the fight. It is written.
But yeah. Like, you'd be surprised how long I was experimenting with the condenser. And this mic is not strictly for speaking. Like, it's not strictly for vocals. It's more for, like, miking up a drum set. But it was ridiculously cheap. So, yeah, I just kind of went with it. Alright. I'm gonna get going so I can play with the audio. Take it easy, everyone. I'll see you guys next time.